Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. This is Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Titans first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Carson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 16, Tannehill out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Tempo.
Now it's Carson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On 1st down, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under 10.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Jason Myers.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
7. Titans, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond now. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal, and this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. To throw again on second down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
45-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Carson.
Chris Carson.
It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
Tackled
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They run again with Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Wilson. Physical play. On the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Metcalf, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 25. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. First down, Seattle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now a give, right side. Carson, open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Titans nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 52 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Titans 7. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched them up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off off near the 26. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and
Before
10
we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Henry, the ball carrier. Trey Flowers on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
7, but it's 4th down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Hawkins on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
They'll take over.
Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Down to the 25.
On the handoff.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. On
2nd down, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Tennessee.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Henry. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Gostkowski set.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was
able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3